You are too easy to read, too available, too hungry for approval. You walk into a room and your body gives you away before you speak. Your face overreacts. You smile when nothing earned it. You agree when your mind is resisting. You talk just to kill silence because quiet makes you feel exposed. And people notice. They don't need to be cruel to sense weakness. They only need to be human. When someone detects that you want validation, respect dissolves instantly, not out of malice but instinct. So they classify you. Say, harmless, useful, the agreeable one, the dependable one, the one who won't push back. Once you're placed there, you're neutralized. And neutral men are invisible. But there is another presence. One that never asks for attention yet pulls it in. A gravity that unsettles people without aggression, not violent, unknown. It's the confidence of a man who doesn't need the group because he has already built his own inner kingdom. Machiavelli understood this long before psychology tried to explain it. He knew that ruling requires abandoning the need to be loved. Love is optional. Respect forged from controlled fear is not. This is not about self-esteem. This is not about positive thinking. This is a dissection. We're cutting away submissive habits and replacing them with the mindset of command. Understand the cost. Once you cross this line, warmth disappears. Casual friendliness turns into distance. Familiarity turns into restraint. If you prefer comfort, stop listening. If you want control, stay. You don't feel weak because you lack strength. You feel weak because your authority leaks constantly through 7 behaviors you repeat daily. Seal the leaks and pressure builds. Pressure creates force. Let's begin the operation. Force owner, kill the nice reflex. You were trained to believe that politeness guarantees safety, that obedience earns reward, that following rules protects you. Look at your life. Is it working? Who advances faster, the compliant or the aggressive? The rule followers or the rule breakers? Machiavelli warned that a man who commits fully to goodness will be destroyed among those who don't. Translation: playing fair in a power game makes you prey. Nice is not virtue. It's preemptive surrender. It says, I won't challenge you, please don't challenge me. That ends here. Replace niceness with civility. Civility is chosen, controlled, intentional. Niceness is fear dressed as kindness. The dominant man is polite because he decides to be, not because he needs approval. He holds doors. He speaks calmly. He uses manners, but none of it is negotiation. Cross the line and warmth vanishes, not into anger, but into ice. The moment you stop trying to be liked, you become unpredictable, and unpredictability creates psychological fear. The loud boss isn't scary. He's transparent. The quiet one who watches without reacting, that's the one people fear. So stop smiling automatically. Watch yourself for a week. Count. How often your face reassures others when you feel nothing. That is submission signaling. Neutral face, steady eyes, no rush to comfort. People will feel uneasy. They'll ask if something's wrong. That discomfort is power changing hands. You are no longer readable. 2. The vacuum of silence. Insecure people fear quiet. They drown it with noise. Watch them talk. They interrupt, overlap, ramble, anything to avoid stillness. Silence feels like judgment to the weak. The Machiavellian does the opposite. He creates the void. Silence is pressure, and pressure forces mistakes. When you don't rush to speak, others fill the gap. They overshare. They explain too much. They negotiate against themselves just to escape discomfort. Here's how you use it. When asked a question, don't answer immediately. Hold eye contact. Count 3 seconds. Their mind spirals. Did I offend him? Was that stupid? What is he thinking? You destabilize them before you speak. Then respond slowly. Fast speech signals anxiety. Slow speech signals ownership of time. If interrupted, stop talking. Don't compete. Don't react. Let silence expose their behavior. They'll apologize or trail off. You resume exactly where you stopped. You didn't fight for authority. You demonstrated it. 3. Starve the approval addiction. External. Validation is the golden idol. Likes, compliments, reassurance, explanation. If someone can elevate or ruin your mood with words, they own you. Terrifying confidence requires emotional independence. This doesn't mean numbness. It means your self-image is sealed internally. Praise doesn't inflate you. Insults don't penetrate you. When someone meets a man who doesn't need social exchange, it unsettles them. The usual validation trade collapses. So they test you, provoke you, insult you. Don't defend. Defense admits damage. Explanation grants authority. Instead, neutralize. Agree casually. Amplify lightly. Or stare and return to work. Refusing to react makes attacks useless. Bullies don't fear resistance. They fear irrelevance. 4. The posture of the apex. Your body programs your mind. You cannot think like a ruler while shrinking. Tight posture signals fear. Closed limbs signal defense. The dominant stance is open. Chest exposed. Space claimed. Socially exposing your vitals signals fearlessness. Sit wide. Ground your weight. Move deliberately. And your eyes, most people scan. Prey behavior. Predators focus. Move your gaze slowly. Lock in, absorb, then shift smoothly. When you walk, pick a line and hold it. Don't weave. Don't apologize. Momentum wins space. People move for certainty. 5. Withdraw the supply. Attention is currency. You give yours away for free. Instant replies. Always available. Always agreeable. Scarcity creates value. The man willing to walk away holds all power. Leave conversations early. End calls first. Create unfinished loops. Never explain your absence. Weak men give itineraries. Strong men disappear into purpose. Mystery breeds attraction and fear. 6. Competence is the foundation. Tactics without substance collapse. If you are incompetent, silence becomes awkward. Staring becomes creepy. Real confidence comes from proof. Your brain knows if you're lying to yourself. Competence calms you under pressure. The surgeon doesn't panic, he works. Become excellent at something, anything. High competence plus restraint creates authority. People look to you when things break. That is dominance. So son, accept the villain role. You fear being disliked. You fear boundaries. You fear no. You fear success. Let them label you. You cannot prioritize yourself without disappointing someone. It's impossible. Choosing yourself always makes you the villain in someone else's story. Machiavelli understood this. Power requires the willingness to be misunderstood. Say no. End conversations. Remove parasites. You owe the world nothing. You owe your potential everything. Wear the black hat. Conclusion. Tomorrow, move slower. Wait before speaking. Don't smile unless you mean it. Don't apologize for space. Your old self will panic, let him. The warmth will fade. Respect will replace it. You won't inspire fear of harm, only fear of the unknown. That is sovereignty. If this opened your eyes, understand this is only what can be shown publicly. The deeper material isn't algorithm safe. That's intentional. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you want what's hidden, step beyond the surface. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.